Hello everyone, today we're going to continue with our Ascension 20 series. We're going to be playing as the defect on Ascension 20 with the sealed deck as usual, and we're going to take Vintage. The normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. This is a super powerful modifier, so we kind of even that out. We're going to go with starter deck, which means we cannot get any more cards except what the sealed deck is going to give us. We can buy some at the shop, but no enemies, bosses, or elite monsters are going to give us anything. Nothing. So this is gonna be quite rough because it really depends on the seal deck. If you get a good deck of cards, it can be easy. If you get a bad deck of cards, this can be very rough. So the vintage thing is kind of to like make it a bit better. Oh wow, we get 2 claws, beam cell, and 2 beam cells. Makes me want to go for another 0 claws build. But remember, we cannot actually count on the fact that we could get all for 1, for example, because we just don't have the all for 1 card here. I'm definitely gonna take Streamline. Oh, wow, this seems like really like a 0 cost deck of cards. Sweeping Beam, couple of claws, beam cell. So we have like 5 attacking cards at this point. So we need some defense. Oh, FTL I'll take because it lets me draw more cards. So 6 attacking cards. Then we need a charge battery. Twice. Cool-headed. Wow. Capacitor could be interesting if we get some good relic. Oh wow, this is gonna be rough because we have a lot of 0 cost cards which are pretty good, like mostly the claws, so we can redraw them. But these are the only cards we're going to have. This is rough. So we are really counting on the claws. Let me pick a path with a lot of shops. 2 shops, okay. So we can just buy a little bit more cards because that's important. Okay, we can start with a Sweeping Beam. 1 of the claws, FTL, another claw, full-headed. I would really like there's like a relic that's like replaces, I think it's called Frozen Core, and it replaces the cracked core, and what it does is it will channel frosts instead of lightning, and it will channel them every time you have an open orb slot, so that's super. Okay, Fossilized Relic is our first relic. Oh wow, the game is being nice to us. That's gonna make this easy. I mean, and we have the extra energy, which I actually didn't realize we would have. The starter deck gives it to us. I'd be actually okay if it didn't give it to us, but it is what it is. So we'll take it. Peace 5, we can remove cards. Okay. This could potentially be interesting. We could potentially remove everything except for the claws and the beam cell, but we're not gonna do it. I'm pretty happy with what I have, so I don't really feel the need for that. Okay, we're gonna get hit here. We're not gonna hit because we'll lose our buffer, but claw, charge battery, capacitor, charge battery. Really like to buy something to passively create either something like electrodynamics or something to create more orbs, but we cannot get frail because we do have the space for more orbs, but we cannot really evoke them much. Not evoke them, or create them much, because we either don't have enough energy or we just don't get the cards. That would be something to potentially work on. You see, we almost always only manage to make 1 frost, and that's it. Obtain Golden Idol, trigger a trap, okay. I don't really want the Cursed Injury. Well, actually I can take it because I have the Peace Pipe, so I can easily remove it up on the next rest site. We'll start with Capacitor, FTL, Sweeping Beam, Claw. We'll go with the Charge Batteries just to have more energy next turn, for no other reason than that. Streamline, Beam Cell, Claw. I'll do Cool-Headed even though he's gonna hit me. Okay, not anymore. I was gonna do it that, you know, I can increase his HP because we have the buffer, but it would have been a bit much, I think. Okay, he's dead. This went well. Bird-Faced Urn, that's good. Whenever we play power, but we only have 1 power. Okay, we have 198 gold. This deck is completely useless for us. We could take another Cool-Headed. I don't think we want to waste time like buying relics at this point, because like I said, it would be quite a waste because we can get like million of relics with the vintage. Now I'm thinking about buying Cool Headache and another Streamline, because this lets me draw another card and we have no problems with energy. And Streamline will become free at some point anyways. I'm not gonna pay to remove the card because I have the Peace Pipe, so I need to do that. Beam Cell, Streamline, Sweeping Beam. The first one is dead. That's it. See, we have enough energy, so I think we can afford to have 2 Streamlines in our deck of cards. And I realize this is a bit of a similar card set as we had in our first Ascension 20 playthrough, but that's because I think the claws are really powerful if you're playing with the sealed deck, because you have a very low amount of cards, so you can actually replay your cards very often. So that's why the claws become super powerful, because if I have 13 cards and 2 of them are claws, that's really, really good. I'm gonna go for the elite fight because we do have the shop ahead anyways, and I think the extra relic will be good for us. Let's start with Cool Headed twice, Streamline, FTL, another Streamline. Oh, we should have defended. But we have a good enough block anyways. Between the 2 Frost and the plated armor, it's actually good enough. He's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, that was a mistake. I thought he was dead, so I was gonna attack the other guy. But he actually wasn't dead. We lost our buffer. It was unfortunate. I will kill him now though, but it's a little late. See, now the claws are already doing damage of 7, which isn't that much. But as you can see later in the fight, they're gonna do even more. Two-headed. 3 more. Okay, 2 of them are dead. Only 1 to go. The vintage is just such a powerful modifier. I know that from the dailies, like, if you have vintage, it's gonna be a good play. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. I'm actually not gonna take this because I want this playthrough to be about not being able to get any more cards. So taking this relic would kind of ruin it for us. So just gonna skip it. Because I do want this to be like an interesting experience. We're trying different modifiers and see how they work and how they behave on these higher ascension levels. So yeah, if you have a modifier that you would like me to play, or a combination of modifiers, tell me in the comments and I can try it out and tell you what you think about it, and if I found it good or hard or easy or whatever. Just, you know, just drop a comment down there and yeah, I'll read it. Okay, let's go with the Claw, Sweeping Beam, Cool Head. I have to say this combination card is pretty good, especially now that we actually have the fights long enough so that we can manage to build up our Frost, because that way, and with the Threaded Needle, we can get a fairly nice block, which is really, really important. So then we can use our Streamlines and our Claw to do the damage, and we don't have to worry about them hitting us too much. And the Fossilized Helix is helping so much as well. Art of War. If you do not play any attacks, we gain additional energy. That's not very applicable for us. Ooh, do we want to take Outer Shields? I think we probably should. It's a great... or Recursion. We could upgrade this to be free. No, we don't need it to be free. We have enough energy. Or Prismatic Shard. Oh, you know what? Let's take the Outer Shield. Prismatic Shard is interesting. We might use a couple of modifiers at some point to play with cards from different classes. That could be interesting as well. I mean, at the moment, this series, like, we've only been playing this with the defect, but I'm not against playing this with the Ironclad as well. It could be very interesting. Might actually be more interesting with Ironclad, because defect is generally, like, I would say one of the easiest out of the top 3. So fighting with, so, you know, like, if you can win with the Silent and the Ironclad, you should still be able to win with the Defect. Like, it's the easiest out of the 3 characters because it has the most powerful cards and it has a lot of interesting combos, and I feel like the combos aren't very, like, exclusive to each other, in a sense that you can play a Claw deck and then turn it to all for one. You can play Power deck, and then if you have all for one, you can make that like a Power 0-cost combination, because especially if you have the Mummified Hand to make stuff free. So on the Defect, there are a lot of different combinations and they're very interchangeable. So I can start by wanting to go for, I don't know, 0-cost deck, but if I get something like Echo Farm, I'm gonna just switch and start taking like more expensive attacking cards, and it's still gonna work very, very well. That's a huge advantage of the defect. Like if you're playing with the Ironclad, it's not that easy to switch. Like it can be like if you're going for attacking, you can potentially switch to a strength build, but it can be hard to switch like from one build to another. For example, if you're going for, I don't know, Rampage build and you're gonna go for a single blow build, well, actually that combination might work. Like if you're going for a Perfected Strike build, then you want to go for Singing Blow, or then you want to go on an Exhaust build. It can be hard to switch, but with the defect it's actually not that hard. Okay, we could get Nuclear Battery. At the start of each combat, channel 1 Plasma. Elites drop an additional relic or Snack Eye. We definitely don't want Snack Eye as we have mostly 0-cost cards. The Nuclear Battery is a maybe. I guess we'll go with that. Not like something that I mean, we'll get the extra energy, which is nice, but it's not something I care about too much. Go to this shop, and through both of these, we'll try to fight all 4 elite monsters. They're pretty strong at this point, so we can afford it. Ball, Sweeping Beam, Capacitor, Cool-Headed Charge Battery, Auto Shield. Oh, Auto Shield is useless, we should have used another Charge Battery. Okay, we still have that buffer from the Fossilized Helix, so we don't have to worry too much. Oh, I was hoping we'd get the Beam Cell, so that we can use, both Streamlines on vulnerable enemy. That's just fantastic. I have to say we're doing really well so far. Fennip, a Sense of Steel. I think the Thread and Needle is one of the most important relics that we've got so far, because together with the Frost and potentially with the Focus from the data disk, we get good enough defense so that our cards are actually quite handling this quite well. So our set of cards is quite good as well, but I do think that if we had no relics with this set of cards, we wouldn't have been nearly as successful as we are. Because you can see we have 6, only with 2 Frost, which isn't much, we get 10 basic block. And that's really nice, that's helpful. And that's just from the Thread and Needle and the extra Focus from the database. That works very well with our cards. The other thing is, the other relics are good as well, obviously. I'll take the Symbiotic Virus. But they aren't as important as... Oh, and the Fossilized Helix, of course. I don't know if I mentioned that already. That's, of course, having a huge role in our playthrough. Because we don't have to... Because the advantage of the Fossilized Helix is the fact that we now have extra time to build up the defense for ourselves. And that's super important because, if we didn't have it, he would... Well, this actual playthrough is quite fun because we are getting very far in the fight and we're still handling it, but normally you could see that within the first few turns they would hit us and they would do fairly high damage, sometimes 10 or 12 or sometimes even 20. But the Fossilized Helix is protecting us from that. So we have extra time to build up these Frosts together with the Thread and Needle and actually get a very good walk. That's important. Ooh, Mummy Fighter. I know I said I didn't want to buy relics. Mummy Fighter, we only have 1 power, so it's not good for it. We will take Scrape. However, this is super good because a lot of our cards are 0-cost, so getting Scrape will let me get them more often, and I'll buy Good Instincts for the same reason. Well, I mean, for the same reason that the Scrape is gonna give it to us and then we can play it for free. Oh, we shouldn't have gone with should have gone with Auto Shields before the Good Instincts. And you see, because there are multiple enemies, we get hit for the 14, but this is what I was talking about. Normally, the Fossilized Helix would protect us from that particular damage. It should be really nice because now, well, now we don't have any Frost, but we could have built it up a bit more. I do like that extra time that 1 buffer gives us. Okay, we'll go with the Claw, Scrape, FTL, Good Instincts, Streamline, and we'll go with both Cool-Headed and Charge Factor. See, now we already have the basic block of 8. It doesn't sound like much, but considering that one of them hits for only 10, it's actually quite a lot. So essentially the attack from Taskmaster is defended. We only have to fight about the other one hitting us. But this is an expensive fight for us, I admit that. But we lost half of our HP. It should be fine. Smiling Mask is fantastic for us. I'll heal because, Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck, but our other modifiers are kind of ruining it. Which is good, because we don't actually want that. We want this to be like exclusively and no adding cards except in the merchant playthrough. Okay, we'll start with this scrape. Full-headed, church battery, and another phone. And see, this is exactly what I was talking about. We got the fossilized relic in the previous hit. We had some time to build the basic block of 10, which is not like the biggest block, but it's still something, and I think that's important. Oh, outer shields is useless now, that's a bit unfortunate. FTL, yeah. You will get hit here for like, but it's just a 9. Claw, streamline, full-headed, not a full-headed. See, now we have like 4. 12 plus 3, it's 15 basic block. Oh, and we can kill him now. With Sweeping Beam. Courier, nice. We get a lot of discounts at the shop, which is really good for us. Oh, we get upgraded Good Instinct. I like that. We haven't really been using our potions much, but... Sweeping Beam, Cool-Headed... Oh, outer shields, claw. See, the outer shields really helped because it gave me a nice defense. I have to say, these kind of zero-cost builds with the Ironclad are probably my favorite because they just become, especially with the claws. But even if you don't get the claws and then you're able to get all for one eventually, it's just they become so powerful. Another thing I like is a power. Deck of cards, we might work on that at some point. Just to kind of show you how it works. Well, not show you, just to play the Ascension. This is not like a tutorial. Like, as you may have noticed, I have tutorials on different builds for the Ironclad. So this isn't like the same thing for Defect, because I might actually do some tutorials or different build for the Defect. This is just like a playthrough on Ascension 20 where we can show you like the pureness of a certain build, because we do have the big advantage of the fact that we have a sealed deck. But the beauty of that is that I can actually show you the purity of certain decks. Like if you can get that deck just right, how powerful it can be, and you can always do that on a regular playthrough because you need a lot of synergies, and it would, you know, I'd have to play like a million games to show you that one thing that I want to show you, and here I can just show you like no problem. Streamline, Sweeping Beam on everybody, scrape. Let me like kill those guys. For instance, Church Battery. Because they would have hit me for a lot, so that's why I think it was important to kill them. Sweeping Beam, Streamline. I'm like using Beam Cell on the small guy and killing the big guy, so we didn't really have to worry. Ooh, Dead Branch. No. Again, Dead Branch... I don't really like Dead Branch. If you find a good playthrough with Dead Branch, write it down in the comments. I'm very curious about that. I haven't really been playing with Dead Branch much. I'm not gonna use this here again because I would like to have like a pure deck from what we got from the beginning. And we wouldn't be able to do that if we got the Dead Branch, because as soon as we would exhaust stuff, we would just get random things, and we don't know what those things would be because they're random. So, kind of ruin the purpose of this playthrough. Oh wow. No, I keep forgetting to use the outer shields first. This is a big problem. Oof, this isn't great. The problem here is we have an elite fighter right after this, so I would rather not lose any HP, which I didn't. That's good. Yeah, let's fight the... We could potentially go for the rest sides, but I mean, come on, you gotta live on the edge. It's more entertaining that way. No, I totally don't live my life on the edge. But in the game, it's more fun that way. We don't need to drink the ice pack. You will get hit here. Yeah, not great. Good Instincts, Claws, Streamline, Church Battery, and Cool-Headed. Okay, this is pretty good. We do get hit, but not for much. Beam Cell, FTL, Auto Shields. Now we remember to use the Auto Shields first. That's important. Next time we should have a lot of energy. Yeah, 6 out of 4. Scrape, Sweeping Beam, and Streamline. Oh, it wasn't enough, but we got the Beam Cell, so now it's enough. Okay, one more fight, then we can heal before the boss fight. Now, I'm gonna drink this defense potion, go with Charge Battery, Cool-Headed, FTL, Claw, Scrape, Beam Cell, and now we can use one of the Streamline. It will hurt though. The unfortunate thing, we lost the buffer for that 1 loss of HP, so we couldn't use it for the 6 attack from the Fungi Beast. FTL some more. Okay. You need to kill the Shell Parasite soon. I don't want to kill the Fungi Beast first because it would make me vulnerable and then the Shell Parasite would hit me for more. I don't want that to happen. And as usual, we use the outer shields after a different block. But you know what? Maybe by the end of this playthrough we'll actually learn to use it right. We get the Maw Bank, which is interesting. We're gonna get more money so we can buy some better cards next time. Strength and Artifact Potion. I'll drink the Artifact immediately because why not? Counter Shield is useless. I mean, we don't need it because he's not hitting us. Okay, hello minions. Good Instincts, FTL, Sweeping Beam, Streamline 1, Streamline 2. Great. Okay, first one is dead. Normally I like to keep them alive so they can take some of the defensive cards like the outer shields, but we won't be able to defend much against this 51 attack anyways, so we might as well just kill them. Well, we want the outer shields? No, let's just kill them. We'll take it in our hand. We wouldn't be able to get high enough block anyway, so we need to build up the frost and things like that instead. We like use the Cool-Headed, outer shield, Streamline, Spray, Beam Cell, Good Instincts, Check Battery. If you have high enough block for this one, we only have 2 frost, that's not great. We need more of those. Cool-Headed, Cool-Headed, FTL, Claw, Beam Cell. No need for outer shield. We need to use the Charge Battery just to have more energy next turn. Okay, now we have basic block of 12 plus 4 is 16, which is still not quite enough, especially against this 58 attack. But at least it's something. Cool-Headed, yes. Claw, Streamline, great. But we get an FTL, that's really cool, and another Claw. See, the Claws are now doing damage of 17, that's a lot. However, we will get hit for 30. Oh, we won because we still had the Fossilized Helix. That's so good. Cool-Headed some more. Beam Cell, Charge Battery. Fossilized Helix saved us. Okay, Good Instincts, Streamline, Beam Cell, great. Really? Not gonna get anything useful? Oh, we can kill him with Claw, fantastic. We heal a little bit after the boss fight, but not for much. Every 2 turns gain 1 orb slot. I'm actually thinking about taking this. Would have gone for the Lizard Tail just to be sure on the HP side. Possibly should have gone with that, but like I said, we're playing this game on the edge. Yeah, 2 elite monsters, and yes, I know you don't need to fight elite monsters on the last elite, and you probably shouldn't. But you know what? I trained myself on dailies, and on dailies, if you want to have a reasonable score, you need to fight every elite monster that there is. We'll do the same here, unless we have a low HP by the time we get there. In that case, we'll modify it. Okay, Good Instincts, FTL on you. Sleeping Beam on everyone. Outer Shield's gonna be useless. I'm just gonna kill this guy because he would hit me for a lot. And I don't want that to happen, so that's why I am hitting him instead. Oh no, again, we lost the buffer on a single HP, like he was hitting us for 9, he had a block of 8, but and then the next one who was hitting us for 8 actually hit us for full HP. Okay, we need to kill these 2 very soon. His block is not great for us. Okay, Streamline, this guy's dead. Sweeping Beam, Spray, Claw, and a Claw. Okay, they're both dead. Use a bracelet, nice. Ooh, receive 2 Madness. Lose 4 max HP. I don't really care for the Madness much. Almost everything we have is free anyways. Let's lose the 4 mighties. This is usually a horrible decision at this point. But the madness would be kind of useless for us. I think we'll take Tempest. Just because we're gonna have a lot of orb slots now. And we have a lot of leftover energy, so we can now use that for the Tempest. And I think we'll go with Incense Burner as well. And I'll buy a block potion. Because this could help me with fighting the multi- Oh no! I'll lose this charge battery. I don't want to lose the streamline. We will fight them. We want rare relic. Because we get a lot more orb slots, so I think we can afford to have a lot of lightnings, even though they will evoke the frost. But yeah, we can have like maybe 6 energy, so then using Tempest is super powerful. Super powerful. A beam cell, charge battery, Tempest. See, now we would do nothing with the 4 leftover energy normally. But the problem of the Tempest is the fact that we lose all our frost because we have evoked them. Oh no, this isn't great. I'll drink the block potion. Yeah, okay, maybe Tempest isn't the best choice. Oh, we might have really ruined things for ourselves with the Tempest. Oh, this is not. Outer shields capacitor. Oh, this might have been a really bad choice. Good instincts, FTL, claws, grave, search battery, streamline. Okay, we can kill him with the lightnings at least. Wow. Okay, we need to heal. Okay, the Tempest thing might have been a really bad choice. I don't know if it was just that one particular fight, or if in general this is a really bad choice. I'm gonna find that out. But yeah, the problem is that we used to have these frost, and if you do the Tempest, we'll evoke them all. Then next turn we're in a lot of trouble. So actually not gonna use the Tempest right now. Actually, yeah, let's use it. We won't evoke the... As long as we are not using the frost when we use the Tempest, it should be fine. Okay, let's go with beam cell, claw, sweeping beam, cool-headed, streamline, and another streamline. Okay, now we have 2 frosts, and we do 3 times for this 12 damage every time. Okay, good instincts first, FTL, cool-headed, beam cell, sweeping beam, charge battery, good instincts, great. Okay, we have 39 blocks, so that's fine. Okay, outer shields first, cool-headed, good instincts, claw, and scrape. Okay, our block should be fine. Oh, we'll get hit for 4, but that's okay. Start with a beam cell, go with FTL, streamline 1, streamline 2, good instincts and charge battery. Ouch. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, I don't think this is though the Tempest's fault, maybe. Yeah, this should be okay. Ornamental fan. Okay. We need to heal again. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Tempest is as much to blame as I originally thought it was. But I mean, okay. I was gonna say maybe it's not so bad, but now I'm thinking that maybe we should get rid of it. No, we're not. Oh no, we have to give them something. We don't have a choice. Okay, then I'll give them the Tempest, I guess. Okay, pair could be good, as we'd get extra HPV. There's no more shops ahead, so we can just like go to town with our money. Anchor I'll take as well. The boot could be good, especially if we're weakened. And bag of marbles as well. And I'll take skim, because we have enough energy most of the time, so we can use the skim to get more cards. Okay, FTL on you. Claw. Charge battery, then we can use scrape on the spiker. Skim. Good instincts. Beam cell on the spiker, claw on the spiker. We still have 5 energy left. We have like so much energy. Crazy. Cool-headed. Outer shields, FTL, sweeping beam. Okay, the spiker is dead, finally. That makes me happy because I don't like it when his turns get too strong or big or whatever. Capacitor, great. Beam cell. Sing ball, nice. Let's upgrade Streamline. We use it all the time, so why not? Let's gain 50 gold. We don't want to regret, and we don't really care too much about that. Let's upgrade. No, we don't need to upgrade the capacitor because we do get more orb salt with the inserter, but I'm gonna upgrade the whatever it was that I just upgraded. We had a streamline, right? I think. I don't know. Oh, scrape, yes. Okay, we gotta be careful about this. Okay, we have played 7 cards this time. Okay. Oh, and we'll lose our buffer. No, for 1 HP, okay. Sweeping beam, full-headed, streamline, and a claw. Perfect. He's hitting us for 45 points. Okay, FTL first. Scrape. We had good instincts, claw, streamline. Let's draw more cards. Oh, he's actually not hitting us at all because we have the... Okay, we can play 4 cards next turn this time. Because we have the instance burner. I'm so happy we have it. That would have cost a lot. He's not hitting us this turn. We can go with streamline, claw, scrape, and then exhaust this line. He's gonna get himself a block, hit us for a lot. Outer shields first, then good instincts, FTL, get cool-headed, streamline, another claw, another cool-headed, charge battery, and a slime. Okay, next time we can only play 3 cards though. Okay, but we're fine. He isn't hitting us for too much. We'll go with streamline, claw, and a sweeping beam. Okay, he's gonna heal back. Yes, to 240. And okay, we'll start with beam cell, then good instincts, streamline, sweeping beam, cool-headed, and a scrape. Get another streamline, another claw, FTL. Switch battery. Okay, we get a block of 40. Okay, so again, he won't hit us for much. But we do need to kill him. We can only use 2 cards this turn. So outer shields and cool-headed. Because remember, we have 1 more boss fight after this. Okay, beam cell, streamline, claw, skim. Good instinct, sweeping beam, a streamline again, and a scrape. Okay, 2 more claws. He's dead. 71 HP for the next boss fight. That's nice. Oh, we get the awakened one. Ooh, that might be rough. Okay, outer shields first. Now the claw and a streamline on these guys. Search battery. Need to kill this cultist soon. Well, both of them, but see, they have increased strength of 5 every turn. Well, they're going to. They don't have it yet. Beam cell, streamline. This guy's dead. Scrape, claw, good instincts, and cool-headed. Get FTL and capacitor. Oh wow, we're gonna get hit for a lot. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. He might actually not survive this. Outer shields, streamline, sweeping beam. Okay, this guy's dead. FTL, cool-headed, good instincts. Let's go with skim. Yeah. Hoping we would get something 0 cost, and we did. Okay, our block is high enough at the moment. But we have a basic block of 8, which is really low. Beam cell, claw, cool-headed. Another claw, a streamline, so it's great. Good instincts and charge battery. Okay, good enough. Our basic block is now 9 plus 2, that's 11. That's still too low. Still need more. FTL, good instincts, cool-headed, cool-headed. Claw, Streamline, Sleeping Beam, Streamline again, Scrape, Beam Cell, Claw, and let's go with Skim just in case we get 0 cost cards. Yes we do, we get a Claw and a Streamline. Okay, basic block is now 5 times 3, that's 15 plus 1, that's 16. Claw, Good Instincts, Charge Battery, Sweeping Beam, Auto Shield, Scrape. Oh, I wish we could have used the... I would like at least a few more Frost to get like a more basic defense. Because once we kill him, he's actually gonna do like attacks of 40. That's huge. Well, Cool-Headed, yes, that's what we want. And the other Cool-Headed as well. Okay, we'll use the Charge Battery just to have more energy next turn. Our basic block is 7 times 3, that's 21, plus 1, that's 22. Okay, that's pretty high, that should be fine to kill him. Good Instinct, Skim, Scrape, Claw, and Charge Battery. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage. And we seem to have a lot of defense, which is pretty good. The Insert is really helping us. Okay, we'll start with Streamline. Go with a couple of Claws, another Streamline, and a Sweeping Beam. Good Instincts. Okay. We have good enough block. He's hitting us for only for 22, and we can defend for 22 even with just our Frost. That's good. Cool-Headed, Cool-Headed, Auto Shields, and Scrape. Good Instinct, Streamline. Okay. Wow, block of 57, that's really nice. He only has a, well, HP of 7. He heals for 15 now, so... Okay, he's dead. He is dead. This was a really fun playthrough. I enjoyed it quite a bit. 1,300 is good. And look at our cards. Like we had, yeah, the capacitor was super important at the beginning, but once you got the inserted, it was irrelevant. I do like the Cool-Headed, as that was our cause of, and the Auto Shields, this was our cause of defense, and it really helped with when we had a lot of orb slots because we could get a really high basic defense. So you don't have to worry about them hitting us too much, and we could have focused on the claws, which was really nice. And the other, and Streamlines are so powerful. Once they become 0 cost, this is such a high damage, like 20 and 15 for nothing. And then we had the Scrape and later on the Skim as well, but mostly the Scrape to kind of get the 0 cost cards again in our hand. And we had like 1,000,000 of energy because, as you can see, almost everything is 0 cost. So the Skim was really helpful so that we could have played more cards at the same time. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I definitely did. If you did, write down in the comments. And oh, we get a Pauper. Oh, I have never gotten this achievement. Have 0 rare cards. So this is just a playthrough with the completely basic cards. And we got 2 perfect on bosses, which is really good. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, write down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.